Hey everybody, welcome back to another adventure in the Clockworks. We found probably one of the best gates I've seen in a while. The Jade Clover. Like, you start a party, and it seems like everybody just joins you. It's good for a lot of reasons. So you have the nostalgic old school stages, plus you have, like, further down the depths, where am I? There we go. You have some undead, possibly some cat hunting experience. But the best part about this first half, if I can just, like, ponder over it, is it's easily rushable. Like, you can do it in like 5 minutes or so. So we should, just in case, it makes it a little bit easier. In case this is a treasure vault. We'll equip that, and we'll head on down. Alright, I'm joined by our friend James Tylerius Kirk and Urion, who says they haven't played in about a year. So we have some veterans. I myself, of course, am dressed in the most beautiful hat I've ever seen in my life. What is it about apparel that attracts people so much? Like, it doesn't. So you go for the conventional thing, but then the like Chaos or Black Cat. Then you go cosmetic. You gotta look good. People get so mad they can't. Well, not anymore. It's been a couple of years since that argument went out the window. You can't wear costumes in lockdown. So it is a treasure vault, which is nice. You get to watch us do some very intense combat here for a minute. But I wore a hat a lot growing up, and that might say a lot about my potential hairline. But I had a personal when you're a young man or young anything, you're I'm not gonna say easily influenced. You're still grabbing onto things, testing the water, seeing what you want to be. So there was this guy, I played Magic the Gathering like as professional as you can. I didn't make a living off it, but I got into the Horcrux scene. I won one of the state tournaments in Pennsylvania, and I got really happy about that, and my head got even bigger than it is already. But this guy that was way better than me and gave me so much advice, and he just, like, if I met him now, I wouldn't even, try to establish any sort of relationship with him, because his attitude was just absolutely arrogant. I couldn't believe this guy. But he was so good at Magic, and he was at the point where he had all these cards that were ancient and old, and he'd been playing for years, and it was like my first, like, I don't know, couple weeks or something I'm playing, and this guy just absolutely baffled me with his knowledge of the game. So he wore a hat, a backwards hat, and he said he had reason behind this. The reason he wore a hat backwards is because he used to bale hay. This hay baling Magic player. And he would say, the reason I wear my hat backwards is because once someone came up to me and said, we were working, and then somebody said, hey. And I guess they meant it in the literal sense because they were in the barn. And then he couldn't see it coming because they were tossing it at them from a loft above. And they literally, I can shoot this. And I have the technology. Can I shoot this? I can shoot one. I know we're not quite to the depth where I'm just going to throw energy at this stuff, So I got hit in the head with a bale of hay. If I had an alchemer. Na 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 na. Why wouldn't I have an alchemer? Come on, it's my bread and butter. We're gonna get rid of these. And heck yeah, compounds, sign me up, son. This is the only thing that's not really rushable. Where if this player hasn't played in a year, we'll have some fun with the compounds. Luckily, we have some charging, spamming weapons. I didn't want to use the traditional, the Volt Edge / Winter Grave max damage charge combos is what I like to use to just, mindlessly go through a level. And honestly, like, dealing with the swarm enemies mindlessly going through a level is kind of good. So anyway, when I was a impressionable young man, way back in the day, I guess I still am. We were all young, relatively to the, age of the universe, depending upon which, venue you go. As far as how old the Earth is, I started wearing a hat, and I also wore glasses, and that was it. I didn't go toward I had a hairstyle too. I actually had long hair back in the day. My hairstyle was also influenced by James Maynard Keenan from Tool. Shaved on the sides, and then long on the top, and lo and behold, it's opposite day. Now my hair is literally the exact opposite of that. But I chose my hats well. This is not the gun we're looking for. You may stop now. We didn't get enough of you guys from Apocria. We need more. Please, more This is like, ooh, well, at least we're not on fire. This is like one of the worst monsters in the game. Just because, like, their hitbox, maybe it's because I don't have the graphics set on high, because I can't see their shadows or whatnot. But it seems like their hitbox is either sort of disjointed, or they have the latency that I gotta gauge. Basically like an Alchemist shot, where I gotta pretend they're actually 2 tiles ahead of themselves, because their hitbox is just, amazing. Alright. So when you look at me wearing this hat right now, what kind of impression do you get? Like, hey, I want to be like that gardener. Or maybe I want to be like this guy, Mr. Tylerius, is wearing a hat with a ponytail that comes out of it. Like, that says, I might be changing. I might have a receding hairline, but I want you to know that oh, jeez, we just got absolutely clocked by that guy. I want you to know that I'm still cool. But his hat also has a lantern on it, so I don't know. I don't know! Oh, excuse me. I saw you had no life. You still hit me! Kamikaze bug. Oh my goodness. Fear from the rear. On the other hand, Miss Ariana has a little... Is that a Valkyrie home? Help me out here. No. It's the, Crown of the Fallen. That's it. I used to wear a piece of Fallen gear. Like, before the cat gear came out, I wear a piece of Fallen. Because it gives you just a generic ASI upgrade. And then my Shadow Stone hat. Because it looked interesting. I was going for cosmetics even in lockdown. You can be unique. You don't have to be a cat. Seriously, I think this event, the Cataclysm event, is also going on now. So it's like the breeding season for cats. Lockdown shuts down for a good bit till this cat season's over. Then you play Lockdown again, and there are just cats everywhere. Seriously, breeding season for cats. I don't know why they would advocate for that. You ever listen to oh darn it, the guy on The Price is Right? Not Drew Carey, Bob Barker. Spay and neuter your pets. Well, you know what? Drew Carey says that too. So I did not. Oh, jeez, this is not a good place to be. Let's get out of here. I understand, Devilites. We got it. But like I said, I want this to be as roughly as mindless as possible, if we can help that. So the shock and the charge, they will wade in, especially Adriana, will wade in with the with her BTB, Barbed Thorn Blade. I knew that. And we will just clean up whatever she can on, hopefully add some shock to help out the situation. The other alternative, whenever we hit any kind of compounds, is he asleep? I guess that was a potion. Alright, sure. Is just the nitronome. But everybody, that's right up there with it's like the Polaris of bombs. Nobody uses bombs straight up, but then that's one, like, if you use bombs, please don't use that one. Alright, well, we'll go for blue, because it's like the best color and totally useful. If one of the updates that they have would be to use some of these magical jewels, the blue and the green, it would be amazing to see, like, how would you balance that? Pardon me. No. Because we have so many of these things. You just hit him with a fireball. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Excuse me. I wanted to charge attack to make this endeavor a little bit faster, but you've chosen manual beating on the head instead of just one clean, merciful kill. Oh, grievers. I suppose you will maybe never learn. But you have like an infinite spawn rate, and your population is right on par with the cats there, because the cats in lockdown, they're immortal. They just keep coming back. But you guys, you're very mortal mentality. You only YOLO and all that. So you got to make the most of your life, get that one hit in, and there will be more of you. You might not share the collective conscience. Maybe the enemies. Maybe the enemies all have one collective, like they're the Borg from Star Trek or something. That was one clean swipe. Thank you. I'm amidst professionals here, though. They're using much more skill-based weapons than myself. But look at our outfits. That's all I gotta say. And you'll know who's not gonna get skin cancer. This guy, who has 2 thumbs and held up the sky, and you were waddling yay high. This guy When you were cold, who brought you fire from down below? You're looking at him, yo. That is The Rock singing You're Welcome from Mulan. Still can't get the Disney songs out of my head. And that's okay. It's okay. Alright, well, come join me, my friends. When you're trying to stay connected to the next generation, what is the next generation, by the way? I think they're called, literally, I didn't look this up. Somebody told me the next generation is called the snowflake generation, where they literally have no, like, everything's basically gifted to them, and there's a lot of assumptions made and working for which, oh, we're going to be toasty here for a minute. Let's get that out of here. And I don't like that term, the snowflake generation. I really hope it's not real. You know, it could be just a figment of my imagination. I will just manually beat you into the ground since you don't want to die by a clean swipe. But then your friends, of course, because there's a million of them will hit me. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, jeez. So there's a rhythm and a cycle to this, right? Good times. I think I saw a picture that really explained it well. One of them, those memes. Good times breed weak men. Weak men breed troubled times. Troubled times breed good men. Good men build good times, and then good times build weak men. Yeah, it's like an infinite cycle, and you can see this biblically. I might have gone this tirade before, but you know, whatever. That's all. That's like in the book of Judges. That's what Israel did. They're like, all right, we'll follow this rule set. Just kidding. We're not going to follow this rule set anymore. Okay, we'll follow it. Just kidding. We're not going to follow it anymore. Like it's a horrible cycle. And if you look geographically, America. If you look geographically where Israel stands, like they were a tiny, tiny country in the midst of like giant Babylon. Basically, like, oh no. Anyway, so they're like, I don't know, like Washington, D.C. in the middle of America. And they still, like, whenever they were, quote, in favor, I'm not sparking. We're so close. There's nothing down there. What do we got? There's no, yes, I'm a read. Oh, so good. I'm up. I'm on my feet. See, nothing's wrong. They have so whenever they would have God's protection and they'd follow this rule set, they'd be so strong no one would want to take over, or things would just be in their favor and they wouldn't even bother taking over, or they wouldn't go the direction of Israel. But whenever they left it, and whenever they, the next generation came up, the king saw all this, what the previous king was doing. He's like, I just want to do whatever I want. I'm going to listen to the young people and just do whatever I feel. And then it would, again, go back to weak times where people are assumed, all this stuff. And then countries outside of their own country would be like, this is not reality, my friend. You guys really believe that we're going to give you this kind of respect? Well, that's great to believe. Where are we? This is Cadaver's Clash? Hold on. Forget how to look at the map. Why this has to be one of the most tedious ways to look at the map. Gate map. There it is. Alright. So we're at the Thunder Fist Arena Cadaver's Clash. So we should have... Excuse me. No. I is for inventory. Should have this. And... So let's just switch shoot the whole time. Why not? No. You know why we can't? Because my computer's not very good. That's exactly why we can't. So we'll keep this here. And we'll hopefully, we can use this to ping off some of the grievers. Because they're going to be here. I'm coming. I'm sorry. We'll ping off some of the grievers with this. Great griever killing weapon, by the way. And this one hopefully will be our... savior when it comes to just mass killings. Alright, here we go. Speaking of mass killings. Oh, jeez. Shock is definitely our enemy. We really got lucky there. Oh my goodness, I saw it coming a mile away. Didn't react as fast as I probably should have. Taking out the healers is something we can do with this tiny gun. Of course I'm going to use my sword. It just does mass damage. Come on now. A cat spawn would be nice, but not expected, right? It's like 0.0, it's like the 1% of the 1% of a get a cat spawn. And then the page drop would be nice. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't notice you spawning there. It's like the fire under the feet of a vanity grunt. Sometimes you think you're doing so well. I'm sorry. I was half a step away from dealing... Ah! Decent damage to him. That was my surprise scare. It came and it went. Okay. Well. That's right, we're charging. Tyler already said the same idea, except he has a much better weapon to deal with this situation, the combustor. It would do some dote and damage over time. I keep forgetting about Mike. Let's not forget about him now, right? Okay, it would be nice if that stopped their attack too, but you can't expect the world. Oh, goodness. At least there's not another Griever in this set. Pardon me. Somebody brought a blitz. He brought a sword to a gunfight. Didn't do so hot there. Sorry, my friend. I'm talking about the Trojan. He had a rough life. He had a hard upbringing, and then he just like he spawns and dies. He was seconds old. But anyway, where'd that conversation come from? Hats. This is probably one of my favorite hats because I only have 3. I have a couple of bomb heads, but you know, wherever they are, you sell them for a crown. They're basically worthless, I believe. I used to have every single bomb head in this game, but you can't unbind them. I don't think you can. It's more of a like a trophy. I played Lockdown so many times. I have every single bomb head. Yeah, they have like 0.01% chance of dropping every time you fill up the meter, which no one does anymore because nobody has missed. Anyway, hey, we got a message from the auction. We're winning. Grievers. I could deal without these frame spikes, but they are to be expected. We are running Java 32, but I'd rather that than more. Well, yes, please. A blitz probably would be better in this situation, but that's alright. We only got 1 weapon slot, and not a single black cat spawn. I might call shenanigans on that. Sorry. Oh. So we take one. Okay, we did take one of them out at least. All right. I mean, the dodging aspect for these guys should be, should be pretty easy. It's like a boomerang effect. I wish I could. You can hit people that are frozen and knock them out, but you can't do anything really to protect people that are shocked. Unfortunately, they should be dead just about. 2. There's 1 left. But yeah, and a bunch spawn up here, right? We to that point. Thank you, Mike. At least if they come at us, they'll be maybe fired for a bit. Literally, in the Devil 8 sense. Okay, we were not ready for this one, but let's get out of here. Okay, I see you have some issues with the way we are fighting. I understand this. I'm helping. No! Only takes 1 hit, and then they're good, and that's it. Alright, we're coming. Good job, Adriana. Alright. This might have called for a Nitronome, but I also wasn't even thinking about it. Not really called for, but... Radiance? Excuse me? What have I done to deserve this honor at depth 26? Yeah, the same size. Alright, we're almost done. We got this arena to go, a couple more floors. We'll be smooth sailing. This does make up for the the compounds we had earlier. I got this so today on my way, but like for dinner, right? It's always to cook. It is ridiculously hot here in Pennsylvania. To the point where I'm like, yeah, I don't even want to mow the lawn. And my last opportunity to mow the lawn was a couple weeks ago. Sorry, not a couple weeks. That'd be very inappropriate and irresponsible. I mean, that's what I was looking for. Come on, you got this, man. Okay. I thought there was going to be a gun spawn here, but that cat is not dead, and poor Adrian is just eating it. There's not a whole lot I can do besides that. Okay. So, anyway, we get that predicament. Please. Okay, good. Thank you for stunning that giant lumbar puncture. Appreciate that. So, anyway, what we did do for dinner, we got some Papa John's. Papa John's is absolutely delicious. The thing about Papa John's is it's right up there with, for me, alcohol anyway. Since my body is like little to no tolerance, I drink a beer. I feel it. Don't need much more than that. And I'm to the point in my life now where I don't do it for, I don't do it to the point of, that's what I'm looking for. I don't drink to get drunk or, oh Jesus, this is going to be bad. Let's get out of here. There we go. We'll be fine. Alright, here we go. I was hoping they wouldn't fly that far. No, we don't want that. But I'll drink yeah, that's it. We drink responsibly now. That's what we do. As parents, trying to help the next generation raise up and be strong. We do that. This might be a nightmare. Alright, so let's do that. And we'll, excuse me, proc one of these. And, like, this is when it gets a little ugly. Luckily, not all of them are shock, just like most of them. Mike, I would like you to come out of your hole for a minute. We can at least dash. So anyway, Papa John's pizza, delicious, but it's like it fills you with such regret. No, the cat might actually envy because of the shock value. Luckily, the one Griffin shot stuns these guys, so we can just backpedal and kite. But I got this this pizza that's a Philly cheesesteak pizza. It's pretty good, I must admit. I ate the whole thing. Not the whole thing. I gave the family 2 slices, but they also got the chicken poppers, and I mean they had a good time too. But now I'm sitting here and I'm like, what do you do to cleanse this feeling that you have after eating a big pile of dough regret? And I could have gone other pizza, right? Some pizza's really good and you don't feel like that after it's so okay. Oh, we get another 3 string of radiance. Thank you very much. I could have got it, but the reason I got Papa John's straight up, oh man, we are freaking rich. Look at that. We're just rich. Is because it was easy. You go to literally papajohns.com and you click order. They even, like, in your cookies, you don't have to make an account. They save your location. See you later. They save your location, and like 20 minutes later, they're obviously staffed very well, at least in my area here. And you get a pizza, and that's it. So convenient, so lazy, and you're down so much money. Like that amount of money, I could have shopped at one of the roughly discount convenience stores or whatever, and gotten like half a week's worth of groceries. Fat America. But this is why we work extra hard, so we can enjoy that convenience. You work an extra hour at work, or whatever it takes, so you can enjoy that family time of not prepping the food, not cleaning up. Well, not as much anyway. Not dishing out. And you can get, it's time management. It's also part of it. All right, Dev 27. We've got 2 more to go. 1 and 2. We're going to go, just in case there is a danger room in here, we will definitely be using our cheesiest loadout possible. Hello. Hello. I don't have something to feed you, Mike. I know you're hungry. I know this. It fills me with deep sorrow that I cannot, I cannot fill your gullet. This is like the whole undead theme, right? Yeah. We haven't seen a single black cat. Kind of sad. Kind of sad, kind of disappointed. Not too much, but just kind of. We might see one later on. And I'll just keep going down. Like Wally. We're going down to the ground. Do 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 do. Yeah da da do 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 do. We did it. Why didn't I bring my nitronome? You know what? Depth 27. We're bringing it. If the situation calls for it, anyway. 2 nitronomes are better than 1. Or even what's it called? DBB, the Dark Briar Barrage. We did it. Alright, here we go. We're battle ready, battle hardened. It had to be done. Probably the best use of a charge I've ever seen to open a door. Alright, poison theme is a half step above the shock theme, both of which you can deal with. But when you're riding some heavy chaos and you're riding dirty, and they catch you riding dirty, you definitely prefer one over the other. Fighting with a map on your screen, you're doing it to yourself. If you get hit by a skeleton who has a lifespan of a gnat, then you have no one to blame but yourself. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway. Here's the bomb loadout. So good. I haven't heard my oh, it's a danger room. Dude, we're doing this. I hope it's the... Now, it's rounded, so it's like Devilite. Pretty sure. Poison Devilites we can deal with. We can deal with that. I will open this too. Because that danger room spells possibly 3 radiance. Is there anything else we can grab here? I'll grab the purple one. I do have a purple pet. Fred. I think his name's Fred. He's the pet I never feed. His older brother's the oldest and the strongest. I mean, I'm going in. Come on. It's slimes. Is that all you got? Come on. Oh, well, yeah. I guess I'll use this to try to shock him. Because the, yeah, there we are. Okay, we gotta take some... I know the enemies are... They won't be one-shotted by me. And let's not lose all of our health right away. We can just go with some of it. Some of it might be good. If you get them in there, I will destroy them with this gun. Maybe. Okay, we're doing it. That is such a good combo. Keep that up. Except we gotta get rid of these turrets. They're kind of a bother. Can we get a charge off here? It takes a minute to charge. You have charge time reduction max, but I guess that's not good enough for you. Huh? Help. Okay, drop that bomb, son. Weah! This combo will work magic. You just... You know what? I'm mad. I'm mad because we gotta pay more. Oh, you rocket puppy! I remember you from Lockdown. I'm a fan, by the way. I would sign your paper if you gave it to me for an autograph. That's how much I like you. And yes, I meant every word I said right there. The poison slime's got to be one of the worst. I am honestly kind of thankful that like each slime for their status has its own unique thing. You know what I mean? Like the so you have the fire slimes, which they just, I guess honestly, just walk around pooping everywhere. They don't really do a whole lot unless something catches them on fire. Great combination with the old school fire ones though. They were just absolutely brutal. Let's we got to maintain full health because I don't want to spark. Not only will it be embarrassing, but holy smokes, it'll just be embarrassing. Honestly, that's all I got. All right, who's going in the center of the bomb? Okay, up we go. Come on, we're doing damage. They're not getting healed, so we are making progress here. The enemy is losing health and, economical standing as far as I'm concerned. They're just giving us money every time we kill them. I guess that is kind of the way how looting and conquering works. So I think we got this. We got this! This poor little slime, the last of its kind, he fought very hard to the end. Alright. Amazing. Dude, anytime you get more than 3 radiance from this, auto win. So we won already. We don't even have to finish the game, but we're going to. We got a whole nother depth. I believe it's the castle levels, right? I mean, they could be very short, could be long, but either way, they're fun. Just a quick trip down memory lane. But the memories, we're still building memories, right? We're still building. Come to me, my friends. I forgot That shield bash was a thing. I don't even think I have that key bound in my arsenal. It's kind of getting rid of a tool I could probably use. Alright, one more. He got frozen. It's not my doing. Probably threw a... we are not poisoned. Somebody threw a fire... darn it. That's the word I'm looking for. The vial. Okay, I don't have one. Those are capsules. You genius. But someone threw a freeze vial and assisted you in your living. We did have a couple other people join this party, but then excuse me, she accidentally knocked it into me. I know it wasn't intentional. It's okay. We will add shock to this equation though. Okay, I think we're one more second. We'll be up to full damage. Here we go. Easy peasy. But let's keep in mind, Nitronome, next depth. 28 spells Nitronome, with numbers instead of letters. I'm so sorry. I immediately... Okay. No! Ooh. How close are we? I'm using it. I don't care. You already... I've had so many runs where you just get like 3 or 4 sparks of life. That was some really bad positioning on my part. I laugh. That's karma, though. I laugh at the person for dying. And then what happens? I just immediately... Right here. Of course we're right here. That's the way it goes. You know, we can still get like 5 or 6 sparks on this run. And 0 radiance. And we can also get 10 crowns. 10 crowns is good. Grim Gallery. Nitronome's coming out. And the Nitronome. My Nitronome and Nitronome combo. What else we got? Something we don't use too often. The Grim Gallery. Scarlet Fortress. We should have a gun. We'll go with the Magma. Because why not? Nitro time. Fair warning. I'll see if Java picks up my pre-typing. No, I don't rock the Nitronome and Clockworks. So I think that honestly, the last time I rocked Nitro was when I was heating it. Every time. And we'll take this, and we'll cup it here, and we'll take this. What kind of UV I got on that? Beast low. Darn right. And we'll go to our trinket, and we'll give ourselves, because why not? We should maximize what we have. Okay, it is nitro time. I warned you all. I did. If you didn't believe me, I'm sorry. Please don't die. I almost blinded myself. Java cannot handle such stress on its own performance. How did that one block absolutely eat it, and the others did not? It was very interesting. I got this. I mean, I got that block. I got that block. You guys don't have to worry about that singular block. Got that one. He's probably fine, dead by fire, but I'm here to help. Like a Defender Elite with his first Polaris. I'm here to help. We need to use the net to save the crowd. I got my daughter's toys theme stuck in my head. I apologize. Captain Barnacles is a polar bear that wears a captain's hat and a suit, and they save other sea creatures. Meanwhile, this show is pretty weird. It's not really that weird. It's a kid's show. You take it for what it is. He's a polar bear, and he has like a penguin, a rabbit, everything that a polar bear would straight up eat. I'm sorry. That was all me. But they're all his crew members. I guess they have to listen to him. It's a good thing he has a good sense of nobility. Otherwise, they'd be in some serious trouble. But they go around, they save sea creatures. And so, it's okay. So obviously, the, he has a good sense of nobility. But I did that one to myself. But we had to get all the toys, right? Because my daughter she's the first granddaughter. So they're all the parents, the next generation. I'll probably feel the same way. You spoil the kids. So you have a choice when you become a parent. You either spoil your kids, or you chastise your kids and you spoil the grandkids, or you spoil the grandkids and you end up raising, or you spoil your kids, you end up raising your grandkids. All right, if you don't feel like chastising them, if you don't feel like disciplining them, you're gonna have to do it to the next generation, because your kids will be undisciplined. They'll go have more kids, and they'll need, it'll be like you get a do-over, except you're like 20, 30 years older than you were before. So the moral of the story is beat your kids. just kidding. Don't beat them. It has to be with a reason. Critical thinking, I think, is one of the things that is kind of lacking in this generation. I'm speaking of the so-called snowflake generation. Just because I think it's the Me Too society as well. Where everybody gets something, well, me too. I deserve that. I didn't work hard for it, but they have it, so I mean, I want it too, so me too. Oh, X marks the spot. They brought their other pet. I'm so jealous. That was not the right button, but that's okay. Batman got his utility belt confused. Alright, I feel like an Olympian. So we learned a lot today. What have we learned? It's the hat that makes the person. Beat your kids. Wear your hat backwards at all times. I'm missing a couple other lessons. Make sure you chastise your 2-year-old. Parenting tips. I'm full of them. Full of a lot of other stuff too. We have Nitronome. You haven't seen enough of this day. We need to continue with the nitro. Not enough nitro is all I gotta say. Oh, you're in range, you tricky little devil. I can't. He's too clever. I think it spawns here. No, it spawns over there. I will kill you with a Nitronome. It might take 30 years, but we're doing it. Like 2 sword swipes, and they took care of the other one. That might have been me, actually. I know that Adriana was halfway across the map, but that doesn't matter. When the Nitronome knows no bounds. Well, they did say they were kind of laggy. This one spawns here, I think. Alright. These the rocket version? No. And there we go, here we go. Stranger danger. That's what this bomb is. Combo time. I mean, you've heard it. You've seen the Hail Driver. Oh no! The Hail Driver Voltage combo. Have you seen the Nitronome combo? It's like chain throwing at Smash Brothers. You can't escape it. I'm opening this. It's on me, guys. Well, yeah, let's get some heat. What else am I saving my energy for? You can only be like so thrifty, and I'm definitely not that. Have you seen my prosperity philosophy when it comes to punch? I give and give, and he does not give back. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Well, a punch will give, just giveth. Be like, sorry, that's random chance. Time plus matter plus chance equals your UV. Suck it up, Buttercup. Can I hit him from here? Wah! Did it. Suck it up, Buttercup. Can I hit him from here? Guess we'll find out in a minute. He looks a little damaged. He's burning. Alright, we will never know if we actually hit the guy from that angle. That's okay. Help. Alright. There we go. This is like I think the longest version of this, battle area. Or that's what I'm looking for. The Grim areas. I think this is one of the last new maps they made, and the Clockworks, specifically. Besides all the sleep ones. Okay, maybe I'm just going to take that back now. Start backtracking over the course of, 3 years of progression, even though people are like, well, there's no new content. There could be new content a week ago, and they'll be like, there's no new content. By they, I mean the Snowflake generation. sometimes you can just appreciate a good game. Like, look at this. We've been playing this game for a while. Most of you who watch this are I'm not going to say hardcore veterans, but you're schooled in the avenues of this game. And it would be nice if the nitro numbers made those blow up. That's fine. But you know so most of your experience, you know how this works. It's okay. This is a game that, you know, we all enjoy. And if you're new to the channel, you're learning how to enjoy. And still, there's a good bit of it. I honestly, I like the direction it took. Even though I wish I could still make a 5-star item in, you know, a day as opposed to like a month. It makes you be more specific as to what kind of character you want to be. Now, that being said, all you have to do is a little bit of internet research, and instead of like trying to develop, you know, okay, what do I want to accomplish here? Instead of asking yourself that question, you're making the game I just missed. I am the best player in Lockdown. But I'm the worst player in the Clockworks. So anyway, instead of like, you know, doing some self-evaluation, you just be like, oh, everyone's getting this cat gear. Well, you have to get cat gear because it gives damage bonus everything. If I don't get cat gear, I'm not a good player because it's the best. I'm gonna have the best. If I don't have the best, well, what's the point? What's the point if you're not the best? So you can settle for not being the best. It is okay to settle for not being the best. It was also okay to settle for just like, I was going to say, please give us at least like 2 boxes, one with Radiance. They listened to me. We did it. Please. Use! There we go. Boom, 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 boom. But anyway, so that was good. We'll see what it netted here. You know, I was going out with the tangent, getting my daughter all the toys. There's Captain Barnacle's. There's a button that you press on one of the toys. So if I'm backtracking on my tangents, and it says you hit it, and it says it has a whole bunch of stuff. It says run. It's sequential. So I mean, you hit it enough, you'll get the same saying. It's not random. And one thing, there's a net that just fires out of this one. It's called the GUP A. There's a GUP A, the GUP B, and the GUP C. I think it fires out of the GUP A. And it says, we need to use the net to save the creature. It's electric. Slide to the left. We slide to the right. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Got so many radiants. I'm so happy right now. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this little delve in the Clockworks and my little ranting. Click the like button. Let me know what you thought. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.